Hello, it's Paul here again. Alright, the purpose of today's video, we can see on the left we have a correctly functioning TS50 display, and on this one we have a dull TS50 display. This is actually showing that it looks a lot brighter than what it is, but it isn't. And I'm going to show you what we need to do to repair that. Alright, so we're starting. What you're going to need is setting yourself up with your soldering iron. We're going to use low heat, somewhere around 400. Obviously, I put a new tip on. That's a point something or other tip. Where are we? There, as you can see. And various cleaners. They're just the tools we're going to use. ASD safe tweezers. Now, this is the part that you need. They are, for an OEM, you need a 6.2 volt incandescent at 3mm. Now I've got a sample face plate here to show you what I'm going to do today. So there is a bulb here, one here, so it's PL4, that's what they're called, PL, what is it? PL2, PL4, PL3, PL1, and as you can see, somebody's already put LEDs in this unsuccessfully. This radio, you have to be so careful about your soldering because we are talking small components here. And to give you some idea, where are they? I'll just get a lamp out. Okay, so that's the size of what 3mm looks like close up, but if we hold it, there we go, they're small bulbs. All right, these are non-polarized, so you can put them in any way around versus the LEDs, which are polarized. I'm going to start stripping this chassis down, and I'll get back to you once it's all stripped down. Alright, strip this down. What we're going to do now, in order to get access and make it a good work environment, is remove that top screw and loosen off the bottom screw on that slide. So we'll turn it around. So remove the top one and slacken off the bottom one, and the goal is to move the whole faceplate forward. Now, what I do in the past, depending on what I'm working on, either totally remove the head unit like this. It's actually quite simple because you just release the cable, release the RF lead, and there's a clip there, and that's it. All right, I'll start undoing those screws. Okay, so now we can see the work environment, and when you bring the cantilever or bring the face down, lock this up so this doesn't tilt or fall back into place whilst you're working on it. Okay, so this is your first sight at what the wrong product looks like. All right, so we have PL1, PL3, PL2, and the Sneaky Pete PL4 right there. Alright, the first thing I'm going to do is add some flux to the area, and then I'm going to use some wick, just some 2mm. We'll soak that solder up, clean the area, and put in a new bulb. Just a bit of housekeeping. If you're using wick for the first time, you push it down onto the flux, it will soak it up. It can reject flux depending on the mix, on how it's made. So as long as you're using flux, there's no problems. After each bulb, I remove or cut that bit off so that each desolder point has fresh wick. Alright, job done and cleaned up, ready for soldering. Okay, so PL3, PL1, PL2 and PL4. Now, interesting, they were the right bulbs, but I suspect that they are 12 volt, not 6 volt or 6.2 volt. And they had wire on them, so I suspect that they've come from somewhere else. They look strangely like Cybernet bulbs. All right, we will now get the bulbs out, position them in place, and start putting back. Okay, as you can see, it's roughly about 5mm either side. You need to trim them too. Just put them down in the hole, line them up, and then solder. Okay, 1 down, 3 to go. Check out how neat that is. That's what it's meant to look like. All right, thank you. Okay, work's all done. Now it's time to just button it back up, reverse the process, and then test the radio. Be back in a minute. All right, we're plugged in. Time to turn it on. And there we go, exactly what we wanted. That was fantastic. So that was a clear example of know your product and get the right product for the job. Okay, we'll just go to, so that's in its lowest mode, that's the brightest mode. So we can go down, turn it off. And there we go, I'm really happy with that. There we go. I'll button that back up again, but there's your how to fix KENWOOD display. Source the incandescent bulbs. Remember 6.2 to 6 volts, that's what they are. And it's not a 12 volt line, and that's as per the service manual. So there you go, guys and ladies. Another in the series of how to fix some ham radio stuff. Cheers. Remember, please comment, like and subscribe. And if anybody wants to promote products like soldering equipment, desoldering equipment, ESD, just get in contact with me through the channel, please. Thanks very much. Cheers.